This is Tanveer Muhammad Masood once again, and in this part of your video, I'll be talking about compliance management and how it basically associates itself, or rather, how it is interrelated and interconnected with secretarial audit. Now, secretarial audit has of late become very significant and is literally associated, or rather it is literally interconnected and interrelated with compliance management. The secretarial audit basically refers to the checking, or rather the audit or the thorough appraisal of the internal administrative part of any well-established setup, right from its establishment till its winding up at the end of the year, or at the end of the day for that matter. So, for example, when a company, well established, private limited or public limited company for that matter, establishes its unit in any part of the country, it needs to adhere by certain laws and bylaws, and that is when the concept of secretarial audit and compliance comes in handy, or comes into the picture. So, when a company, for example, convenes a board meeting or convenes an annual general meeting for that matter, it needs to adhere by certain laws and by certain rules. For example, sending of notices to the directors or members, uh, sending notices to directors who are residing abroad, or who are abroad at that point of time, so that they can attend the meeting via video conferencing or any other electronic mode for that matter. This is basically as per the amendment, the recent amendment of the Companies Act. And there are other things that basically needs to be taken care of when a general meeting or board meeting is convened. For example, recording of the minutes or the proceedings of the meeting by the concerned officer. Uh, in this case, company secretary comes in handy. And apart from that, there are other aspects as well. For example, signing of the minutes of the meeting by the chairman of the meeting, and later it is passed on to the members as well. At times, it is open to inspection by the members and shareholders or creditors for that matter. So these things are basically open to scrutiny, and this can be scrutinized at any point of time. And this happens when secretarial audit is done. Secretarial audit basically examines all the internal work, or internal in administrative part of the unit or the organization. So this is what secretarial audit is all about. At the end of the day, the secretarial auditor would give a clean report to the concerned authority, to the lawmaker, to the framers of the company law, that yes, this organization has adhered by all the rules and regulations that has been laid down as far as convening of board meeting and annual general meeting is concerned, and that it has followed all the laws and bylaws that has been laid down for the working, or for carrying out the business activity. So this is what secretarial audit is all about, and it basically is quite closely associated with the compliance management. Secretarial audit is nothing but adhering by the laid down rules and regulations by the framers of the company law, adhering by the tenets of company law for that matter, and other such laws that has been laid down by the authorities for carrying out any sort of business activity for that matter. Secretarial auditor basically is the one who is well versed, or who's an expert in company law, and who knows all the legal aspects of the current um, revenue law that is being used at the present situation. All the recent amendments that is taking place, all the updates that has been made by the framers, by the regulators of the law, by the framers of the company law, that needs to be basically taken into account while doing the secretarial audit, so that at the end of the day it can present a clean report or a correct and authentic report to the concerned authorities that that XYZ company has basically been carrying out its business activity in a true and fair manner, and that all its activities are as per strictures of the premise of the company law. So this is what company law is all about. For example, if any organizational unit, for example, in India, there are several companies that deal in shares and securities. So, uh, so the activities of such units are basically governed by Security and Exchange Board of India. SEBI is the regulator who would be looking into all the aspects of the activities of this unit, and their work would be governed and regulated by SEBI. So if the secretarial audit is being done in such unit, the secretarial auditor needs to be an expert in the SEBI laws and other laws that are part and parcel of SEBI and other things that are basically needed to check or rather to audit such companies which deal in shares and securities for that matter.